Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you do the inner work, heal yourself and create the life that you truly want to live. This is today's tarot. It's for all signs and it's for Saturday the 19th of April 2025. I hope you're doing well. Let's get some cards out, see what's in the energies for everybody today. Coming of age. Oh, we're growing up, are we? It's almost my birthday. I'm going to be 54. I know, I don't look an age over day over 21, right? No, I'm not deluding myself here. But coming of age, we're growing up. Well, we don't feel any different at 54 than we do when we're much younger, that's for sure. We've got a guardian, we're being taken care of, trust and generosity. The universe is generous, we've got to trust it. We've got a guardian. You know, we have so many guides around us, helping us. We are well loved, especially us that are doing this inner work and we're breaking through a whole new world. We are loved so much because of that, doing this work for the guides. And they're helping us. Of course they're helping us. The ocean, be beautiful, mysterious, wild and free. So just be yourself. Just keep on doing you. Don't let anyone tell you how to be when you're 54 years old, what you can wear, what you can't wear. I will wear sparkly eyeshadow, even though I've got wrinkles. I don't care. And I'll wear my bikini and see-through tops over the top and my hot pants. I'll kickbox and I'll do whatever it is I want. You stop caring, okay, when you get older. What other people think so much. It's good. It's such a good thing. Okay, what have we got? We've got the Five of Wands. We're reaching higher, expecting more, wanting better for ourselves, expecting more from ourselves as well. Or perhaps expecting less of ourselves if we have been that kind of person that pushes ourselves really hard and really mean to ourselves. That's me, by the way. Push myself really hard. The Hanged Man. Seeing something from a different perspective. Growing up, we're seeing something from a different perspective. Perhaps a more spiritual perspective as well, with all those cards about guardian and the universe being generous with us. Taking care of us. Waiting on a Page of Cups, something that we've fantasized about. Now, Page of Cups is a fantasy, yeah, it's a dream. It is a very positive vision that we've had. You might have received that vision, is what I'm getting here. It might not be coming from you. You might have received that, and so you're waiting on that coming about. So a vision that seems very real, or a dream that seems very real, it's like, you know what, it feels like that was a premonition, and I'm waiting on that happening because it feels like that's my next step. Five of Wands, reaching higher. Expecting better than this. Seven of Materials, and it keeps on coming out, the Seven of Materials. This is when we invest in that. What does that mean? It means using our time and our efforts, thinking on it, focused on it, generating the feelings of having that thing, of it happening. All of that good stuff. Don't underestimate the value of sitting quietly and pondering these things and getting into the energy of that. Or even masculine energy, doing things toward it as well, taking steps toward it, getting prepared for something. Don't underestimate that energy too, because we are the creator spirits, right? And if we decide that we want something, even if you've received a vision of something, and you're like, yeah, yes to that, that felt really good. Well, spend time feeling really good. And go back over that vision and experience it again. Spend plenty of time in that feeling. The Hanged Man, going to be seeing something from a different perspective, perhaps a more spiritual perspective. And the Two of Inspiration, the Crossroads card. At a crossroads right now. It does feel like you're waiting to take action though. It doesn't feel like it's time to take action yet. It feels like I'm at a crossroads and I'm making a decision. Am I going to head down that path? Here's the thing. This is what could have happened with these energies. You've got a vision, or you had a dream about something. You're like, oh, that would be amazing. I think that was a premonition dream because that feels really good. You wake up from a dream like, wow, I wanted to stay asleep. You know those dreams? I wanted to stay asleep because I wanted to know what would happen next. And wow, I hope that comes true. I hope that dream comes real. Well, when that kind of a vision is given to you like that, you've received that in your feminine energy, then you and your masculine energy, you get to decide Do I want this? Is this something I want? And if it is something that you want, like I said, spend time, invest in that. Sit and allow yourself an hour of just dreaming more about it, or daydreaming about it and that kind of thing. That is not time wasted. I know the teachers told us that when we were in school, but it was one of our superpowers, was to be able to dream things up. Now, be able to dream things up, to be able to get into that energy of that thing. We were the daydreamers looking out the window at school, weren't we? And our teachers was like, oh, you're not going to get any good things from that. It's like, well, I have. Mrs. whatever your name was that told me that at school. I have. It's also been my detriment too, because I've done it with regards to people, put them on a pedestal and imagine that they're amazing too. I can do that too, and that doesn't serve me. But that this being able to daydream and get myself into a certain energy has allowed me to create many things in my life that wouldn't have been available to me had I not been able to do that. And so allowing yourself to spend time to daydream is not time wasted. Movement into balance. It could be a balancing thing. It could be about masculine and feminine energies, which we're going to get into very shortly. So 3 of Wands, Page of Cups. So fantasize and then wait for it to happen. 3 of Wands. Fantasize and then wait for it to happen, especially if you receive that fantasy. You know the difference between the fantasies that we create in our minds and the ones that we just receive. Muse of Materials. Mastering your material world. Mastering the material world. Bringing the spiritual into being, into the material world. It's a matter of time. So the more we focus on it and fantasize about it and get into that energy of receiving it, the more we'll attract toward us what will bring us there. In other words, the ideas for the action steps to take, and then we take action on that. The self-love and psychic development. Wow, it's self-loving to be in that good energy in your imagination, the Page of Cups, an emotional release. And not only that, but it allows you to do the inner work. It allows you to do the inner work. So as we're experiencing it in our mind, the things that come up within you, the emotions that come up. So imagine this. So going back over the whole of reading, this is what these energies are about. They could be an example of it. You wake up and it was an awesome dream, and you're like, oh, I wish I'd have stayed asleep because I want to remain in that dream because it was so good. Well, then you get up and you go to the bathroom and you have your shower, and you continue when you're in that shower in the fantasy of that, and like, wow, I want that to come true, so I'm going to spend some time in that. And then you give yourself some time to indulge and allow yourself that, and like, yes, I want this to come true. I want to experience more and more of these energies. But you might start crying when you're in the shower, right? Of thinking that it'll come true, and it's like, oh, because my life's been really hard, and it would be so good if I got blessed with this. And if you start crying about it with those kind of energies, that shows that you're not yet ready to let it in, because it feels like it's outside of your experience, like it's too good for you in a way. When those tears come up, not that there's a problem, you let emotional releases, you let those tears go, of all of the hard things that have been going on in your life, and allowing yourself to release all of those emotions so it's no longer held within you. It's very important for us to release emotions at the moment as well. And I can do that for you in an energy healing as well. Visit my website, behealing.com. Now, let's get into the masculine and feminine energies and romance. What have we got going on? Oh, that one again. Okay, well, we're starting out with the 5 of Cups, which is about regrets and disappointments. We got the Moon. It's like, this is not making sense. It's not being revealed. My romantic path isn't being revealed to me. Like, surely there's somebody, huh? And then the Ace of Wands is the Phallus. It is pretty much the start of something exciting, which probably isn't what you want, because it's offering purely physical. And it might be purely physical to satisfy your pure physical needs, but it might just be about their physical needs. 5 of Cups, so disappointed, regrets. Why the 5 of Cups? The 9 of Inspiration. I was almost there. Okay, the 9 of Inspiration is like, keep on going. So this is saying, don't trip up, don't settle. You've come so far. Don't settle for something that you don't want now, because even if you think, oh, it's just a bit of fun, it's going to take your energy backwards, not forward. So keep on going. Don't do something you'll regret, is what this is saying. The Five of Cups and the Nine of Inspiration. Keep going toward what it is that you really want, even if it's not on offer. You don't see it around you at the moment. Divine timing and creativity. You're creating it in good time when you'll be ready. Now, there could be emotions that you're releasing around that as well. Now, the Moon card, because you don't have all the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle, the full picture yet. There are big changes that happen. Now, these big changes might be in your life. Death card comes out, death and rebirth, when, you know, deaths, births, marriages, divorces, big things, big changes in life. Now, we've got big changes happening in the whole world at the moment. And so it could be that your person, the one meant for you, has got big changes to go through first. It could be that too. You don't see the big picture. We don't see the big picture. Sometimes my guides tell me the big picture for other people. They don't necessarily reveal a bigger picture for my life because I've got to live it. I can help you out with whatever your guides will give me. They're not going to give you the whole shebang, but they're going to give you enough for your next steps and for you to know where you're at now and what to do now, for sure. As they do with me too. I wish I could do more personally for myself, but it's kept from me, that kind of stuff. Slow but steady, you're getting there, or they're getting there. Yeah, it could be them too. You might be waiting on them. That doesn't give you a free pass though. There's still the inner work to do on ourselves, and there is. It's not like we're ready and we just sit and wait. We're not. I can feel it. We're not. There's still work to do on ourselves. Ace of Wands. This is a temptation, isn't it? The big D. The Empress, but you deserve more than that. Know what it is that you want. Know what it is that you deserve. Hold your head high, your self-esteem, self-worth, and all of that kind of thing. Resist the big D. We've got letting go, right? Let it go. Let it go. Don't settle. Don't go backwards. Hold out for what it is that you truly want. Now, how best to deal with these energies today? We've got the Chariot, but the Chariot... Okay, have a look at this card, because I'm getting something different than I usually get from the Chariot. It's a snail. The snail doesn't go very fast at all, right? However, you see that there's a castle in the distance there. How annoying would it be to decide that your form of transport is going to be a snail, and you get on that snail and it moves so slowly toward what it is that you want, and you see it. Oh, it's kind of misty in that you're not completely clear on it, but you're like, that's where I want to go. It's going to be slow, and that's okay. Be okay about that. It's okay that it's slow. Be okay about it being slow. Snail's pace. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new as well, and let me know in the comments below. Really helps my channel out when you do that as well. But what has this brought up for you? Are you changing your mind on things? Do you deserve better? Have you been tempted by those D's or whatever it is, you know, the short-term stuff? Coming of age is about growing up, right? And what do we do when we're growing up? Well, one of the things that we do when we're growing up is we have more self-discipline, and we put off the short-term meh for long-term what we truly want. That is a grown-up thing to do, right? So perhaps we're growing up now. Now remember, be beautiful, mysterious, wild and free. And then we had all of those cards about we're being taken care of and the universe is generous with us. So it might not be that you can get the cherry on top at the moment. There seems to be a bit of a delay with that, and it could have to do with somebody else making big changes in their life. Well, be okay about the snail's pace that's going on. There we go. Exciting times. If you'd like more, book yourself in on my website, behealing.com. I'll pop a link for up there. You can book in for an energy healing, for a guidance reading, or in for a breakthrough session with me. We do a face-to-face call online if you want one of those. What else? Oh yeah, I've got a free class available as well, Beyond Healing and Into Your Dream Life. Click that button there on the screen, and that will take you to my website. Put your name and your email address and you'll get on that course. Well, have the best day ever. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.